With these new innovations, this whole area becomes a much more attractive place to live. So, Spruceville sees another major expansion in its residential district. And of course it's commercial as well. This time, zoning some medium density. Yes, they like their pattern and they see no reason to stop it, except over here for some reason. And also, the factory builders are not far behind in seeking for their own development. So the city grows ever outward, and the pipes are stretched to meet this new demand. Also, the town of Riverside, which seems very like a pretty wealthy place already, sees itself expand. As developers grab more and more land. The factory builders wanting their own very large factory district. Yes, and after some finagling, they managed to get their own rail extension in here. Yes, with passenger and freight lines. They had some very good connections. Alright. Let's go expand that to there for now, as they will take even more. Let's expand the water pipes out to there. Alright. And now these two places are running the risk of running together. But that's not just a main concern of mine. Yes, I know you can't drive there, blah 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 blah. I've heard it before. You'll eventually give up your silly notions. Alright, and they want to build a church. We will build a church right there because we can. Yes, we can. Yes, a very small factory district over there, which will now be greatly expanded. Yes, we will expand the streets out to their conclusion over here. As the city grows evermore. Yes, the population boom is coming to this area. Speed up time and let people come in. Once again waiting for all the silliness to pass so that people might feel better. And apparently people are starting to die on us, so they decided to put a graveyard way out here where it won't spook anybody. This town already seems to be a lot more working class, this Grover Cleveland place. So they decide the developers want another large factory district over here. Very large indeed. And another one near Caddyville. Yes, they expand without any thought of what might happen. Yes, and this whole area had no water up until now, apparently. Which is something that we will change. Yes, it will take a while for water to come to all of Trinity, but that does not matter very much. Sorry about that, people. That is what is called a sneeze. But the growth continues unhampered as more and more people work to the place. Okay. New church, whatever. We'll put one here. And also, the town of Waterville hasn't seen much growth recently. So this wonderful apple field bathed in twilight will be partially demolished to make room for more residential development. And so will be this random undeveloped area over here. But of course it's going to have its own factory district. Another very large one. Which of course will need to be watered like everything else in life. Yes, and we are still making tons of money. Yes, the desire for growth in all these areas is a wondrous thing. Wondrously large. And exciting. Oh, but apparently the coal power plant they have isn't enough. So the people decide to build another. So they come down here to the mine, or the area of the mine, and they build another power plant. Yes, and they figure the rail must expand at some point, so let's build it now. So they blow up some factories and build the road out. And it's very pretty. But now they need more people to work at the mine. So they decide to rezone several areas for large apartment blocks if needs be. Yes, to dominate the rest of the skyline. Or what could be considered a skyline in this low, sprawling city. But yes, there is a lot of wealth in this area. And it will continue and it will continue spreading. It is to say. Yes, very nice. It's taking a while to spread here too, but that's okay. The industry seems to be the one that's the most growing at this point. So we'll jump over here and give Saddleville an entire new industrial park. complete with its own service station. Yes. Keep in mind, all these towns right now are sort of independent of one another and have their own plans for how they want to grow and develop. There is, as of now, not yet one unified vision for Trinity. It's divided among the various towns here.